Alright, hi everybody, welcome back to Danganronpa with your favorite streamer, Sky Bunny! So last time we started off with chapter 4, and we are gonna continue from there. So let's get to it! Oh, Otto. There you go. Otto is my best friend.
お前ら、おはようございます。朝です。7時になりました。起床時間ですよ。さて、今日も張り切っていきましょう。
First things first, I need to head to the dining hall. Just bring me to the dining hall. You know, just bring me to the dining hall. As I entered the dining hall, the first thing I saw was her. What are you staring at? Toko? What do you think, your eyes will rot just by looking at me? Fine, then don't look at me. I think he's just surprised to see you at the breakfast meeting is all.
Oh.
Indeed, it has been quite a while since you joined us. Yeah, what made you change your mind? Biyaka says he likes a girl to have some meat on her bones, so... I'm gonna start eating. I'm gonna force it down into my stomach. I'm gonna eat till I drop. I refuse to lose. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Well, other than that, it looks like Kyoko isn't here. Yeah, she said she'd come by later. Later? Yeah, after you leave. She's not even trying to hide it anymore. I know she said she wanted to show you some backbone, but you didn't need to show her that much. You're dirty, Makoto. Dirty. President Dirty of Dirtlandia. You don't understand. You're the type who takes the stairs of love 3 steps at a time, aren't you? I'm telling you it's not like that. Just shut up already, Hina. You've been running your filthy mouth like that all morning. Filthy? Me? Don't make me repeat myself. I'm not filthy. It's no use denying it. We can all see how disgusting you are. Shut up! You and that lusty body of yours. Night after night, you go to your illicit club meetings. Hey! Knock it off! I can't deal with dirty stuff like that. Your midnight extracurricular activities only put us in even more danger. Stop it! You'd like me to stop, wouldn't you? You're sweaty. Hands gripping the big fat chuck tight. Going for all the extra credit. Your screams are like the screech of a violated blackboard. Oh, and it's amazing. Indecent ideas are coming to me, one after another. So would you rather have a black eye on your left or the right? Oh, sorry.
Mama.
Let's leave Toko alone. She's gotten a little funny from all her pent-up frustration. Anyway, you and Kyoko need to make up already, you know? Yeah, I know. I mean, of course I want things to get better as soon as possible. But with everything that's been going on, I haven't had a chance to talk to her about what I saw. Before anything, I need to talk to Sakura about it. Sakura? What is it? Can you make some time later? I was hoping I could talk to you. Now that Kyoko's dumped him, Makoto's trying to win Sakura? Are you in heat, Makoto? Don't care who they are as long as they've got the right equipment. Watch out, Sakura. Makoto's transformed into a wild beast. Prime Minister Wild Beast of Beastopia. Why is this happening to me? Can our talk wait till tomorrow? I'd like to get some rest today. For some reason, I've been feeling worn down these last few days. Huh? Are you sick? Did you get hurt? No, nothing serious. I've just had some minor aches and pains. Huh? Is that? It must be because of that battle. But it must be pretty bad if you have to go rest. Are you sure you're okay? I'm sure a protein shake and some sleep will get me back on my feet. That's true! Protein is good for all kinds of stuff. You guys like worship protein. Is that like your god or something? Makoto, I don't know what it is you want to talk to Sakura about, but save it till tomorrow. She's in pain. Yeah, I got it. Sorry. Well, for now, let's eat. Eat? I'm kind of nervous. Huh? How come? Because I don't usually eat in front of other people. Ever since I was a kid, I'd eat by myself. What about your family? Well, yeah, I used to live with my dad, mom. You had two moms? What? That's just how things were. That's like a serious issue. Just let it go. You're asking for trouble getting involved with her more than you have to. How dare you speak to me with that disgusting mouth of yours? Stop saying stuff like that! Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat. If I don't, Kyoko will never show up. Pretty miserable situation, man. I scarfed down breakfast as fast as I could and immediately headed back to my room. Oh no. Hayaku, Hayaku, Hayaku! He made a special announcement to ask us to come to the gym. And he sounded pretty serious about it too. We know what the gym means. Anyways, I was rolling my eyes during the I feel like this door and the red door are very ominous. It's like when you come to these locations, bad things. Oh, Sakura. You're the last one. Everyone's already inside. Aren't you gonna go in? I have a bad feeling about this. More than just a feeling, probably. Monokuma did call us all together after all. Sakura? Makoto. If something happens to me, Hina... Huh? Never mind. I'm... Who would ever believe in someone who doesn't believe in themselves? Sakura? Everyone must have heard the announcement, and once we all were gathered in the gym, it began. Okay, let's get this show on the road. You're about to give us your next motive presentation, aren't you? Huh? You got us all together to present another motive, right? Is he right? We have to go through this again? Not again. I can't take anymore. I'm impressed by your level of dismay. You finally see just how low on the totem pole of life you really are. No, 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 no! That's not it at all. We're not here to talk about a motive. The reason I gathered you all here is so I could get rid of my grudge. Your grudge?
Nothing.
We have a grudge against you, of course, but I don't recall you ever having a grudge against us. I told you yesterday, didn't I? An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. Stop beating around the bush. Just tell us what you're talking about. Well, Byakuya, you've already told everyone how one of you might be working as a spy for me, right? So what about it? Well, today I'd like to tell you about that spy. What? So guess what? The spy is actually a Goma Sakura! He said it so openly, it made it sound like it wasn't that big of a deal. Even though he just revealed a huge secret. What? What did you just say? He said the spy is Sakura. What are you talking about? There's no way Sakura's a spy. Right, Sakura? Sakura? And I might just make Sakura fulfill the promise she made sometime soon. And if she doesn't, I can't be responsible for what might happen to the hostage of mine. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. What you guys choose to do with that information is up to you. Roaster, boiler, killer. Don't kill her. Whatever. Boo, 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 boo. Either way, I can't wait. And just like that, he was gone. Finally, I understood what he had been talking about. An eye for an eye, fang for a fang. In other words, betrayal would be met with betrayal. What does this mean? Is it true? Has Oga really been spying on us for the mastermind? What are you saying? There's no way. But that is what the stuffed animal said, right? Well, he's wrong. There's just no way. Well, Sakura, if he's wrong, all you have to do is tell us. I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier. What? Then he was being serious for serious? Oga's been working for the masterminds? I'm sorry. So you've been lying to us this time? It's not true. Sakura's probably being controlled. There's gotta be some reason she had to. She was forced to do it. Yeah, I'm sure Hina's right. The mastermind probably threatened her somehow, and Sakura had no choice but to do what she was told. Oh, what? You're talking like you know that for a fact. Because I do know for a fact. Because I saw it. I saw Sakura and Monokuma fighting. Monokuma mentioned a hostage a second ago, right? and during their fight, I heard Sakura say she decided to fight against the mastermind.
そうか。
You saw all that. The mastermind took a hostage, right? So you were forced to swear loyalty to them, right? But in the end, you made up your mind to betray the mastermind. Which means Sakura isn't our enemy. She's a friend who we can trust without question. Is that it? Ridiculous. Do you live in some sort of alternate reality fairy tale?
ありえん。
She was the mastermind's tool. You absolutely cannot trust someone like that.
無理だべ。
He's right. We can't just believe whatever she says right now. How can we even be sure she really did betray the mastermind? Maybe this is a double bluff and she's still doing exactly what the mastermind wants. Sakura would never do that. Okay then, Sakura. If you really have cut ties with the mastermind, then tell us who they really are. Well,
すまない。
I can't. I don't even know that.
なんで？
You don't know? That just makes you all the more suspicious. She's telling the truth. You have to believe her.
何度も言わせるな。
Shut up. I'm not finished questioning her.
おい。
Next question. What about this promise? What did the mastermind order you to do? I was told to kill one of my friends. It suddenly felt like the temperature in the room had dropped 20 degrees. The weight of those words.
なるほど
I
ね。
see. So even now, you've taken aim on our lives. You're wrong! I'm telling you, Sakura would never do that! You don't have to yell. We can hear you just fine. Don't you have an inside voice? It's because you're not listening to me.
待て。
Please stop. You don't need to defend me anymore. I have to take full responsibility for this.
でも
How do you intend to do that? By destroying the mastermind. What?
我は。
I'm going to challenge them. Even if it means we both go down, I will defeat them.
すまない。
That is how I intend to take responsibility. Hold on. What do you mean? If you both go down...
朝日奈よ。
Hina, I'm sorry I didn't tell you about this. What?
すまない。
I didn't know what to do. I went back and forth about confiding in you again and again.
だが。
But I was scared. I thought if I told you, you might think less of me. Sakura!
すまなかった。
I'm sorry. Sakura turned away from us and left the gym. And then... Ding dong, bing bong. Bong bong, bing bong.
校内放送です。
Online
午
放
後10時になりました。ただいまより夜時間になります。まもなく食堂はドアをロックされますので、立ち入り禁止となります。ではでは、いい夢を。おやすみなさい。
Well, it's nighttime. We should all go to bed. Hold on! This whole thing with Sakura is...
何度も言わせるな。
over. She's our enemy. There's nothing more to discuss. No! Sakura's not our enemy! Why? Why doesn't anyone understand her?
なんだ。
What is it you think you understand? You didn't even know who she really was. That's...
落ち着いて
Let it go for now, Hina. Talking about it isn't going to help anything. But...
とにかく
Go to your room, cool down, and we continue this discussion tomorrow. It was the worst. The mood at the end of the night was just the worst. being in such an awful mood. We were honestly glad the day was over. Sakura is the spy. She's the traitor. Byakuya said Sakura is the enemy. But he's wrong. She's not my enemy. She's my friend, without a doubt. But what can I do? What can I do to make everyone believe in Sakura? How? Ohayou gozaimasu. Shichiji.
7時になりました。起床時間ですよ。さて、今日も張り切っていきましょう。
I'm worried about Sakura. I need to hurry up and get to the dining hall. Like, sometimes the game, like, just automatically brings you... Oh, let's talk to Kyoko. Is she gonna talk to me now? Kyoko, good morning. Seriously, girl? Still ignoring me. Is she really that mad at me? But actually, it's not just Kyoko. Ever since Monokuma summoned us last night, the atmosphere around here has gotten really heavy. I can almost feel it looming over us, weighing us down. Well, if nothing else, I need to patch things up with Kyoko as soon as possible. Makoto, you okay? Huh? What do you mean? You were late, so we were worried about you. What a dullard. Toko? Byakuya? What are you doing here? They're taking refuge here. Refuge? Don't make that stupid face. We have to protect ourselves against the Mastermind's tool. The Mastermind? Are you talking about Sakura? That's when I finally noticed. The only one that wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura. Huh? Where is Sakura? All I know is if she were here, I wouldn't be. The only reason I went out of my way to join the rest of you was a safeguard against that threat. Threat? Why? Why do you hate her so much? Isn't it obvious? Because this makes things unfair. Unfair? The game should be fair to all players. The existence of a spy for the Mastermind upsets that balance. That's a stupid reason. Stupid? This is a life or death game, is it not? It is stupid. You're a stupid idiot. Before you get too far into your argument, maybe you should stop and think things through. Why did the Mastermind reveal that Sakura was a spy to us? They were getting revenge on her, right? Like Monokuma said, an eye for an eye? That may be part of it, but it's not the whole picture. Revealing the fact was also meant to serve as the next motive the Mastermind wanted to give us. The chaos and confusion born from suspicion, the hatred. In other words, this right here, the fighting, the bickering, is the trap the Mastermind laid for us. Knowing that, will you still stand there and argue like children? That's not what I'm trying to do, it's just... I mean, how can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again? If she really can beat the Mastermind like she said, that'd go a long way in my mind. Idiot! You really ask her to do something so dangerous? What if something terrible happens to her? It wouldn't matter. What? If Sakura were to die, that's one less person for the mastermind to control. I have no problem with that. Hold on, Byakuya. In fact, if she did die, that would settle this entire issue, wouldn't it? It would put the whole problem to rest. Slap. Ooh.
何をする
What the hell? You disgust me.
正真正銘の
Sorry.
人手なしだよ。そんなこと言う。あんたこそ、あんたの方こそ。死ねばいいんだよ。
なんだと
I should have died.
面
Interesting.
白い
Then are you planning to take care of that yourself? Go ahead, try it if you dare. That's how it works here after all. You think I can't do it? Hina, calm down.
そうよ。
That is exactly what the mastermind wants, and it's exactly what Sakura doesn't want. What's wrong? Lost your nerve? I'm leaving. I'll be in my room. Trembling with anger, Hina ran off. That's a stupid cow. How dare she? She should die 1,000 deaths, no, 1,000,000. She was just another hysterical little girl, hardly worth my attention.
ちょっと。
It's what other people call having feelings, Byakuya, and you can do is mock them for it. What's wrong with that?
ね
A friendly word of warning. Someday that attitude is going to come back and bite you hard.
お前の相手
And
を
I
してい
will
る暇は
happily
ない
elude its attempts. So, you know, how about we, eat? Maybe now's not a good time.
だべ
Without a word, each of us left the dining hall. We headed back to our rooms one by one.
校内放送です。午後10時になりました。ただいまより夜時間になります。まもなく食堂はドアをロックされますので、立ち入り禁止となります。ではでは、いい夢を。おやすみなさい。
Nighttime already. Tonight feels somehow uneasy. We still haven't settled things with Sakura. Everyone's in a terrible mood. I just hope nothing happens tonight. Ding dong, bing bong.
O前ら、おはようございます。
Mas? Asa desu. Shichiju ni narimashita.
起床時間ですよ。さて、今日も張り切っていきましょう。
I need to do something about Sakura. I better go to the dining hall and talk to the others about it one more time. Just bring me to the frickin' dining hall. Ah! I don't know if that's a boy or girl. Huh? Was that someone screaming? I think it came from the dining hall. Oh, right. Makoto, we got a big problem, man! What's wrong? Look! Hiro's fingers shook as he pointed.
朝比奈さん大丈夫どうしたのジェノサイダーだべそこのジェノサイダーが朝比奈っちを殺したんだ
She's clearly still standing. No, she's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. Well, why? What happened? Well, Toko and Hina just all of a sudden they were yelling and they knocked the pepper off the table. And that led to a sneeze. Her giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? I may be flat, but at least mine are real. Oh, look at my shapely collarbone! Doesn't it just totally set you on fire? Anyway, you totally non-adorable boys, just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else I'll start cutting and cutting and cutting and indulging myself for who knows how long. Okay, let's get Yunos to the nurse's office. Come on, Hiro, help me. Sure. Genocide as Jack's abrasive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally regained her composure. Thank you. Are you sure you're feeling okay? Yeah, it really was just a scratch. But still, man, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know? Yeah, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir. So sarcastic. That just makes you sound even more hostile. Hey, Hina, what the heck happened? We just got into a fight and I lost my temper and flew off the handle. Let me guess, was the fight because of Sakura? At first I tried to just ignore it. If you let jerk buttholes get in the way all the time, you'll never have time left to live your life. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just... Without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like 12 times. A dozen punches isn't really without thinking. And when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack just got let loose, right? It's my own fault. I couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all those terrible things about my friend, you know? Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. And just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door to the nurse's office burst open. I thought the door was gonna fly off its hinges. And there she stood before us. Hina. Sakura. You're hurt. What happened? Nothing. It's not a big deal. Makoto, Hiro, what's the meaning of this? It wasn't me. It was Genocide Jill. It's all that demented murderous fiend's fault. To hurt Hina. To leave me alone but hurt her. What is this? What is this? I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch. Unforgivable. I can't forgive them. Hiro, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. I don't hate you exactly. Why? Somebody save me! Hiro nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. But just a second later... What's going on? What's all this noise about? I knew it was her. Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office, taking Hiro's spot in the room. I gather that something happened. Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura.
待って
You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything I just... I'm drawing a line right here now. Drawing a line?
さらばだ
Goodbye. Wait, Sakura! Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones left were... Awkward. Kyoko? Are you still mad? Yeah, I figured.
いいわ。
It's fine. Huh? About that issue we discussed doesn't matter anymore. Then, do you forgive me for not being able to talk about it?
つまり、
You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah. To think like that,
苗木くんのくせに
I
名
wouldn't
前
have
しない
expected such arrogance from you. What?
だって
Because ultimately, that means that you don't trust me. No, that's not it. But if that's how you feel, I really can't change your mind and I'm sorry.
いいわ。
It's fine. I've already forgotten about it. Besides,
私も
I may have overreacted. Huh?
とにかく
Anyways, it's over and done with. Just let's forget about it, okay? Thank you. What is it you wanted to talk to me about?
ええ
Actually, I'd like for you to come somewhere with me. I have business there. Where?
それは
Just come with me and you'll find out. I guess, but...
行きましょうか。
Well then, shall we get going? Her typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Kyoko! I hurried to catch up with her. She walked ahead in silence, and in silence I chased her. And eventually we arrived. The dressing room? So there's something else you mentioned.
ええ
That's right. It has to do with alter ego. But you said we didn't need alter ego anymore.
違うわ。
I didn't say we didn't need him. I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs alter ego. He has business with us. Huh?
そう。
Alter ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently, he has something he wants to ask us. Alter ego wants to ask us something? Hello. Is it just the two of you? Kyoko and Makoto? Kyoko's fingers glided across the keyboard. Is two not enough? No, it's okay. Two should be plenty. But what is it he wants to ask us? I like how there's no power cord. Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed in the question. What did you want to ask us? So... I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network.
Eh?
What? Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, Why? Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here. saying I finished my work. I don't want that. I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. That's what Master would want too. So to help everyone else, to solve the mystery of this school. The only way I can help is if you connect me to the school's network. But if you did that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the mastermind would find out about it. They'd find you and they'd... You agree, right, Kyoko? I realize how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but... When I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So it's okay. And it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. I love him. He's so best. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed. Too admirable. Too fragile.
Ne.
You remember what you asked us before, Makoto? You asked what the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah?
確かに。
When I talk to Alter Ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say this.
そう。
There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend. Kyoko,
私は
to be honest, I didn't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risks, the mastermind really will notice it. But
大義君。
let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network. But
ね
he's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. And he says he wants to fight alongside his friends.
え。もし
If you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them they're your friend. I think Makoto might be the shortest one. Are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please don't. I want to believe in myself. I want to be able to say, I know I can do this. So please let me try.
ね
And besides, there's one place where the mastermind might not notice. One place?
え。そうよ。
Remember, there's another place here besides, where there's no surveillance camera. A room without a surveillance camera. That's it! The secret room you told me about. I definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in there. Yeah, but let's just go and say that if he saw you going in there, he would be curious as to why you were going in there again. And I do believe... I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall.
だけど
However, just because there's no camera there doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We'll also have to move Alter Ego, and the mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over. You're right.
そうするべきよ。
But despite that, I still think we need to try.
そう。
Because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. Kyoko. In that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it. I mean,
そうね。
then I'll leave it to you. Thank you. I mean, Makoto's clothes aren't
じゃあ
much more baggy than Kyoko's. It's gonna be a little cramped for you, alter ego. Bear with us, okay? We started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. It tickles. Shh, you can't talk right now. We're going to move you to another room. Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? Understood. Your command has been implemented. Good. To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I don't know how to react.
Naegi-kun.
In the secret room, there's a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers. So there might be a network cable in there.
でも
Assuming the mastermind hasn't taken it already. Well, all we can do is check for ourselves.
そうね
Agreed. Let's head to the secret room.
Ne. どうして
Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again. Ah, this is the act. What?
いいわね
Just hurry up and go. And to make sure you don't run off, I'm going to wait right here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful, though. I thought I made her mad again. Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Okay, I'm going. Jeez.
じゃあ
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. Wow. Okay, first we have to find a network cable. According to Kyoko, there should be a bunch of cables in this drawer. Found it. This is a network cable, right? Now we just have to connect alter ego. I immediately got to work. It's not that hard to just plug it in and there we go. Hold the laptop and connect it to the ether port with the cable. Boop. And that should do it. I think it worked. Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help. So please just wait a little while longer. Just hold tight and put your faith in me. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get you out of here. You and the rest of us as friends. Friends? Even me? Thank you. Thank you, Makoto.
Naegi-kun.
How'd it go? Well, it went okay, but the documents were gone, just like I told you. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
そう
I see. Then there's nothing left for us here.
じゃあね
Goodbye. Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore, that much was for sure. Kyoko!
何
Yes? So we're just gonna split up?
なんで
Of course, I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct? Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I had more I wanted to talk to you about, like, what are you gonna do about Sakura?
そうね
Well, something has to be done, it's true.
でも
But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. Then what should we...
それは
If we can find some new clue, that would likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now. Oh, geez, that scared me.
そう。
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right. That's our only option. We parted ways and I headed back to my room. I'm kind of tired. So I laid down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving alter ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. So before long at all, boo, I completely dozed off. Dong. Huh? Ding dong. The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world.
Naegi-kun.
Makoto, get out here! Kyoko, what's going on?
Eh.
Hina just came to see me and she was white as a ghost. It sounds like something happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's go. Makoto! Kyoko! Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room? What's inside? There was a window on the rec room door, and I hurried to look inside. And when I did... Screenshot! Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in her chair like she's bowing her head.
Ne.
What's going on? Did something happen to her? I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window. I tried knocking. I tried calling her name. But she wouldn't respond. So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
とにかく。
First of all, we need to get into the room. But the door is locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating school regulations.
いいわね。
We're going to force our way in.
違うわ。
The door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room doesn't have a lock. Huh? Then why? It feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair?
つまり。
Either way, this door isn't locked, which means, as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. Then there's no problem with if we break in.
Eh.
Let's smash the window. It should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll get something to break it with. Wait here. Inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure... Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence. But that silence didn't last long. Here! I found a broom! In the classroom! Use it!
Naegi-kun.
You can handle this, right, Makoto? Please hurry! Okay, you two, stand back. I took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could. Aiming directly at the window, all it took was one solid hit. The window shattered into 100 pieces. scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. The chair is pretty heavy, but if I can just... I pushed on it with all my strength, and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could. But the moment I laid my hands on her, all I felt was cold death. I could feel only the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body, and then... Okay, so we are gonna stop this here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will be back later, but it is lunchtime for me, so... Oh. So those of you watching on Twitch, please go ahead and follow me on YouTube because I'm working very hard and I do some videos there that I don't do here. And for those of you on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe to your favorite Miss Sky Bunny. All right, I will see you all later. Adieu.
Danganronpa.